Okay, good morning and welcome to our monthly webinar. Today's topic is what's new in iVend 6.5 update 4. It's already released. I am Dafne Cadena and I will be your host for today's webinar. If you have any question, don't hesitate and raise your hand and type your question in the chat box. I will do my best to answer as soon as possible and to answer all your questions. Okay? All right. Let's start with the agenda for today. Um, okay. Uh, we have uh, some features and some enhancements in this new version. Some of the features for these versions for this version are that now we have a management console document printing profile. Now we can create profiles for document printing in the management console. Uh, Also, there is another feature that now we can have a self-banking for different users at the same POS. We will see, sorry again, some of the enhancements for the management console for locations at the POS. Some enhancements for bonus buy and gift certification, sorry, and a quick resume for the other enhancements for POS or POS designer. Okay, well, let's start with the first feature. Let me, sorry. Well, the first point is that now we can create print profiles at the management console for the business transactions that we can create in the management console. Okay, with this feature, we are trying to provide the user the possibility to define multiple settings for printing the documents that are generated when a business transaction is done from the management console. Okay, we can define settings such as the default printer for a specific report, the number of copies, also that if it is going to be enabled to show the preview of the report or just to send it directly to print the document. So maybe mm, there are some users that uh, feel like looking for the preview of the document that are going to print is like one step more, and with this setting now you can enable or not the preview of the document. Okay, every print profile you will attach it to a security user or to many security users or to a security profile. Okay, you can attach this print profile to the security user or to the security profile. Okay, so you are going to create the print profile by store and then by security user or security profiles. Okay, and this feature is useful, will be really useful for enterprises that has stores and users that speak different languages. For example, such stores across Canada that could have some security users that speak in French and other users that speak in English. So with this print profile, maybe you can now create uh, profiles that have the reports in English and other ones that has the report in English. Okay, so this will be really useful for this kind of scenarios. Also, for stores that work with subsidiaries, it could be a really useful feature. Okay, now you can create as many PIN profiles as you need them. Let me go to the demo. Okay, let me put it over here. Okay, you will find a new menu at administration retail configuration at the bottom. You will find this new item, document print profile. Here you are going to create as many print profiles as you need. Um, for this example, I created 2 print profiles, and I attach each of them to one of the users. So I'm working with security users, and I enabled the preview, and right now I don't have printer, so I just leave the default Microsoft printer, and I am just going to work with one copy. Okay, I have another print profile for the user number 2. What I did is that I edit the report, the good receipt report. I just changed the color of the report and change the title of the report. Okay, so right now I'm working with the user number 2 actually, and I'm going to go to the operation section, and here are the business transactions that I can create, that I can realize in the management console. These are the reports that we can attach to the print profile. Okay, only the management console business transaction. Okay, if we want to attach a business transaction, business transactions that we use at the POS, this is not going to be possible with this print profile. Okay, so I'm going to create a good receipt, a new good receipt with the user number 2. uh, Receipt number. Okay, I'm just going to add some products. Oh, change the price, just one piece. Okay, okay, so you can see that in this report, in this preview, I just changed the title of the default report and just changed the green blue color to pink color, and just to show you the difference between these reports. Okay, so I create this good receipt with the user number 2, and you saw the preview with those pink and the title. I'm going to log out and log in with the user number 1, so you can see the difference between user 1 and 2, and the feature of using the print profile for the management console documents. Okay, so it's important to remember that this is applicable only for business transactions that are available on management console. Okay, none in no in the POS. me log in now with user number 1. And I am going to use business transaction good receipt, the same good receipt. I'm going to print it, and it is asking me if I want the preview. And I didn't edit this report, so it is the default template, the default report. Now you can see that it's the same business transaction, but it is different because we have attached the print profile to the users, okay, to the security users. So with this we can create as many print profiles as we need, as we require in our enterprise. So this is the first feature of this new version of iVend. Okay, let's continue. This is the second feature, self-banking at the POS. This new functionality supports multiple cashiers to work on the same POS, allowing more than one user to work on a single POS, while keeping the count of their own transactions. Okay, their own count of money. In other versions, if multiple users needed to work in the same POS, the only option was to set up the till as a team, and we could only have up to 2 teams. With this feature now is possible that all users work at the same POS, but maintaining their own account of money, making easier the end of day process for stores with this kind of scenario. Okay, there are 2 setups that are important to enable. So if you want to start working with this new function, let me show you how this works. Okay, let me get out. The first setup is that, well, we must ensure that the setting login per sale is turned on. This setup is in our retail configuration, retail profile. Login per transaction. Right, I have already enabled this setup. Okay, and the second setup is in the master tools. There is a setup enabled self-banking. You have to enable this setup also. Okay, you have to set up these two. You have to enable these two setups. Okay, so for this demo, I have already created 2 deals. This each deal is attached to one user. The first deal is attached to user 1 and the other one to user 2. How this feature work? What is going to happen? Well, let me show you. Let me shut down the POS. Right now, if we see the till status, both of them are reassigned. Okay, if I log in to the only POS in which our users will be working, and we'll start with user number 1. Okay. Okay, it will change the status to assign, okay, the first deal. And I have already performed some transactions, so the X-tape report has this quantity, $371. Okay, so I will perform one transaction for $100. Okay, so here's the payment, and as soon as I finish my transaction, the user automatically will be logged out, and then the till will be unassigned. Okay, let me show you the status of the till. Okay, so now the both of them are deassigned, and now I'm going to log in with user number 2. Okay, okay, I'm going to perform this 134 transaction. Let us see quickly the status of the deal. That now the second deal is assigned. I will complete the sale. Okay, complete. Let me log in again with user number 1 and quickly see the X-type report. If you remember, we have like $371 and we perform a sale of $100. So each of the users will have their own count of money. Okay, they will be working in the same POS, but each of them will have their own amount of money. Okay, each user will be only responsible of their money. Okay, so this is the another new functionality from this version, from this update, self-banking at the POS. Okay, let's see, we have other management console enhancements. The first one is that the customer records can now be searched using the contact email. Previously, in previous versions of iVend, we were able to search customers by email, but just the email that was defined in the master data. Okay, in the first page of the customer. So if we wanted to search the customer by the email defined at the contact data, we are not able to do it, but now we can do it. Since this version is since 6.5 update 4, now we are able to look for customers by the email defined at the contact level. Okay, let me show you quickly. Let's close this. Business partner, customer, and I will look for some customer with this email. I just have one customer, And actually, this customer doesn't even have an email defined at the master data at the first page of the customer. If we see the contact, we will see, yes, here is the email at the contact level of information. Okay, so there is an enhancement in the search engine of the customer. Okay, next one is that now we can set an auto log for management console. In other versions, we were able to set the in seconds the time for the POS to be locked. Now we can do the same. We can set the time in seconds for the management console. Okay, so now we can define set the time in seconds after which we want the management console to get auto lock. Okay, next enhancement on management console is that now the price list can be updated from management console, even for the cases where iVend is integrated with an ERP. In previous versions, this was not possible. The only way to update the price of any item was from the ERP. Okay, but this announcement is just for urgent situations. Okay, why? It's because the update, the price that we update is going to replicate to other stores, but it is not going to integrate the change to the ERP. Okay, so we can use this enhancement for some urgent situations where we need to change the price, but maybe there is an error in the integration, or maybe the integration is really slow, and maybe we update the name of 1000 items, and then we remember that we needed to change one price, but the integration of the update in the description of the items will take a lot of time, and so we can update the price at the management console of the store, or of the enterprise. With this we can update the price for any urgent situation. Okay, then of course we will need to update the price in the ERP, and then the change will integrate to iVend. Okay, this is just for urgent situations. Okay, actually when you update the price at the price list, there will be an alert pop-up from iVend remembering the user that the change also need to be done from the ERP, so it 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 will stay from in the ERP and in iVend. Okay, the next enhancement is for iVend Unplugged versions. Okay, while deleting the store, now the user has the option to delete the associated warehouse. Okay, in other versions, when the user needed to delete the store, the warehouse remained in our database. Now we have this option that when we need to delete the store, we can decide to also delete the warehouse. Okay, when we actually the button for deleting the store is only enabled for iVend unplug. Okay, so when we click F5 delete the store, we will see a pop-up where iVend is going to ask us if we want to delete also the associated warehouse along with store. If we could yes, iVend is going to check if the warehouse is empty. If the warehouse is not empty, iVend is going to say, you need to to do a transfer of your stock, and then you can delete the warehouse and the store. Okay, so of course you can delete a warehouse if it has stock, but you can do it when the warehouse is empty. Okay, of course, if you don't want to delete the warehouse and you just want to delete the store, you can do it. You can continue working in that way. This is just an enhancement while deleting a store. Okay. Another enhancement for inventory is that, well, in other versions, setting the low negative inventory was only available to be defined at the enterprise level. Now we can define this setting, sorry, at the warehouse level. Okay, this feature is only available for iVend Unplug, and if you don't want to define this setting at the warehouse level, you can continue working defining this setup at the enterprise level. This is just another option for you to decide. Okay. Another quick announcement is that now we can import files, text files, to make faster the creation of the good returned. Now we can import the text file as we work with another business transactions in the management console. So now this is a new enhancement at the management console. Okay, now we have this option to import the text file. Okay, next enhancement is that now we have the function of replenishment planning and forecasting available for customers that are also integrated with an ERP. This functionality used to be available only for unplugged users in the previous versions, but now users that work with any ERP now are available to start using this function, replenishment planning and forecasting and costing. Okay, so now if you upgrade to this version, or you can start testing this this functionality if you work with any ERP. Okay. Next enhancement is a location enhancement for POS. Okay, we used to have locations for the warehouses, but now we can define locations for sale, for sale refund, and for fulfillment for each POS. So with this functionality, we can use the POS as to maintain their own inventory. Okay, so now it is possible that if we have a scenario where each POS has their own inventory, now they can have it. Okay, this setting you will find it at the POS master data. you can define new locations per POS. But of course, if you want to continue just working with the locations per warehouse, you can continue working in that way. So if there is no location, default location defined at the POS level, the system will pick the default location defined on the associated warehouse for the POS. Okay, so now you have this new option, and now you can have default sale refund and fulfillment locations for the POS. Okay, so this can give me more possibilities if we have a require like this. Okay, those were the most important enhancements and features for the management console. Now we have some important enhancement for the bonus buy and also for the gift certificate. Okay, we have three important enhancements for the bonus buy. The first one is that finally we can import and export the template for the bonus buy. I think that this will make really happy the guys that are in charge of creating the bonus buys in the enterprises, because now we can easily import the Excel file and we can update the information, and then we can export the bonus buy. So if there is a scenario where we have to create 20 or 50 or more of bonus buy daily, this will make really more easy the creation of the bonus buys or the promotion. Okay, now if you go through the application setup to the part of important export data, you will find this part of promotion. Let me look for it. Okay, I can. Okay, I thought that I was not going to find it, but here it is. I'm going to export the promotion. I'm just going to export one. Okay, successfully exported. Let me open it. Documents. It's a little bit slow. My computer. Okay. Sorry, we have 3 sheets where we will be able to fill all the information of the bonus buy. We can update the bonus buy also. So I think that this enhancement is going to make really happy a lot of people, that especially the ones that are in charge of creating the bonus buy daily, especially in these enterprises where they work uh, with new bonus buy almost daily. Okay, so now you can update to this version and you can start testing this new enhancement. Okay. Next enhancement is I also like it a lot, is that you can delete now the promotions that you no longer need, because sometimes there are some customers that have a really long list of inactive promotions. Now you can't delete the promotions that you don't need anymore. Okay, so I think that with this enhancement, it's going to be easier to manage the bonus buys and the promotions of the enterprise. Okay, I think that this is a really good enhancement. Okay, and finally, the third enhancement related to bonus buys is that uh, now we have a new option to set up the bonus buy according to the birthday or to the anniversary of the customer. Also for loyalty, also this is applicable to loyalty customers too. Okay, you will, if you work with bonus buy and or promotions, you will see this new setting in the screen, through the screen, and you will have the possibility, to define the period of time, backward days and forward days, for the special days of the customer birthday and anniversary. Okay, so now we have another setting to create more kind of promotions and bonus buys. Okay, now we go with gift card or with gift certificate. The enhancement for gift certificate is related to printing and reprinting. In previous versions, we were only able to print gift certificates that the system generated when it was a gift certificate type system generated. Now we can print all the kind of certificates, and we just need to enable this option, print gift certificate. And the other enhancement is that now we can reprint the gift certificate on redemption. Sorry. Uh, for customers that have the scenario where the customer go and redeem some points of the gift certificates of the gift certificate, and you want to print like the current balance of the gift certificate, you can do it. You can enable this option, and also you can set a minimum amount of money that the gift certificate need to have to be reprinted. Okay, so if maybe the gift certificate just have I don't know, $2, it won't be necessary to reprint the gift certificate because not like a big quantity of money. So we can set up this minimum amount of 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 money that we need to have in the gift certificate to reprint it. Okay. Sorry. Well, there are other important enhancements. For example, now the user can the employee can be defined to, let me show you. Let me go to human resources and employee. Now we have a new more setting. So we have this new setting at the employee level where we can enable to the employee to unlock the POS. Okay, now we have this option at the employee level. Okay. Okay. There is we have now the possibility to set up the suspended transaction receipt. Previously, we just have the transaction receipt XML, and we needed to work with that for suspended transaction. Now we can create the suspended transaction receipt too. Okay, so this gives us more possibilities. And another announcement is that loyalty passes can now be sent to specific customers. Previously, if we enable loyalty passes for the store for our enterprise, all the customers that were enabled for the loyalty plan receive the loyalty passes, even if the customer even didn't want to receive a loyalty pass. Now we can enable this check at the master data of the customer, and set if the customer want to receive the loyalty passes or don't want to receive the loyalty passes. Okay. Another enhancement is that we have some more events in the POS designer, like the customer payment type, till close finalize event, and also find item in transaction. Okay. There is another announcement for the hardware integration, and it is that I don't know, in case if iVend don't resolve the scanned barcode, now it's going to sound like a long beep, so the cashier will know that iVend can resolve the scan barcode. Now we have a new sound to recognize this. Okay, there is another announcement in the loyalty reports, and some announcement at the integration level with SAP Business One, some announcement for the iVend extensibility for the APIs. Okay, so I just wanted to show you like the most important announcements. It will be really useful for you to download the software and test it. And of course, I don't see questions right now, but if you have any other questions, if we can, the possibility to set no, to set to which loyalty customers we want to send the notification, the email notification, was already an announcement of the previous version. Since 6.5 update 3, we can define if a loyalty customer wants to receive or not email notification. So it already exists. So if you have any other question, please feel free to use the forum, and all the community will be really happy to answer as soon as possible. Also, the issues fixed. I don't know all of them, but you can find the documentation of all the fixed issues in this version. You could find that document in the knowledge base. I think that actually is the most recent article. So if not, you can also ask. I imagine that you raise a ticket with support team, and maybe you can ask if the new version has the solution for the issue that you had, Diane. Okay. Good. Well, thank you, thank you everybody for taking the time to be with us in this webinar. I hope that you could be also with us for the next webinar. It is also an enhancement of this version. I don't remember the date, but I hope that you could attend also that webinar, or if not, you will find the recorded webinar uploaded in the knowledge partner as soon as possible. I hope that you have a great day today. Okay, goodbye.